Hello, everyone. It is my pleasure to be interviewing Magic mentee Eva Tilak and mentor Jennifer Way, who participated in the pilot session of Magic at Ujjval School in Bangalore, India, in the summer of 2025. My name is Ira P, and I'm the founder of Magic, as well as a software engineer here in the San Francisco Bay Area. I would like Eva to introduce herself next.
My name is Eva. I'm in ninth grade and studying in Ujjval World School. It's been a great pleasure to work with Magic and Jennifer. It's really enjoyable.
Thank you, Eva, for that lovely note. And Jennifer, could you please introduce yourself?
Sure. I am Jennifer White. I am a software engineer at the Open Molecular Science Foundation, and I've had the pleasure of mentoring Ava this summer, working on a website for the environment.
Thank you, Jennifer. So let's start with what the project was. So you had about 8 weeks to work on the project because at the end you just presented. Actually, that was a phenomenal presentation. So you had 8 weeks. So tell us about your project, how much coding you knew in the beginning, and then describe a little bit about your project. Eva.
Sure, ma'am. So actually, I did not know anything about coding at the beginning or before the Magic Star program started. I really actually thought the coding was a boring thing or it was something that's just very basic that everyone does. But after starting Magic, I really think that it's actually a really cool experience to learn about all of this, and I definitely enjoy it a lot more now. And as for my project, it is a project or a website called Green Earth. It's a website that helps generate awareness to people about the environment and the problems occurring in it currently. So yeah, it's something that is fun and educational at the same time. I feel like I created this because I feel it's really important for people to know more about the environment so we can come together to save it. Because it's for all of us, not just as humans even. It's for all the things around us as well, for all the flora and fauna. And I really care about that. So that's why my tagline is One Earth, One Chance. That's the reason I created this website so that I can also learn about coding and also teach other people about the environment so we can come together.
What a great answer, and what a thoughtful project, Eva. I love that tagline, by the way. Um, can you tell us a little bit about what was the most challenging aspect of this project?
Yeah, as for the challenging part of it, first thing I really wanted to incorporate AI into it and have a FAQ page or something that they could ask endless topics, not just the six that are restricted to it right now. But Scratch did not provide that way or opportunity of doing that. So I definitely that was one challenge that I want to work on in the later in the future. And the other one was sometimes like adding the wrong blocks or like it's a block coding, right? So I wanted to add a few blocks which did not work out as I wanted it to. But then, yeah, we had a few challenges in between and figured it out. And it was really fun to work with as well.
Great. I wanted to say you said you're going to work on, you wanted to incorporate AI. The technology did not allow for it. The technology that you used, which was a great technology to start learning how to program. Do you feel, and it seems like you do, but let me just confirm anyway, that you've learned enough to be able to actually pick another technique or another tool in STEM and have that interest of AI materialize in that project?
Yeah, I think I do have a little like basic sense about what I'm going to do or other things that I can work other than this and include AI in that as well. But I think I am definitely, if I work on something else, I might actually go to Jennifer and get some ideas from her as well because she's been a really great mentor. And yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna go do some other stuff as well.
Kudos to Jennifer for on two accounts. Getting Ava to a point that she's confident of doing this on her own, and also she is has learned enough from you, Jennifer, that she knows she can reach out to you. So you've really established a really strong relationship. It seems that your mentee is saying, "I'm going to reach out to Jennifer." Congratulations for
Yeah,
that.
please do.
And
Yeah,
this is
well,
your first time mentoring. Could you tell us a little bit about your experience? You can talk about the experience mentoring, and then please also comment a little bit on mentoring Ava.
Sure, yeah. It was my first time mentoring, and I honestly wasn't quite sure where to start. I felt like, yes, I have experience in programming, but I wasn't as experienced in teaching someone else how to code, or like what kinds of tools were out there for a new programmer. It was a pretty different landscape when I started to learn how to code maybe 10 years ago. Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm really grateful that Magic provided a lot of resources, some training, some guidance in terms of not only, resources to use for teaching coding, but also just like, how to structure a project and how to think about, what the program, like that the focus should be more on like mentoring and not necessarily about like teaching every single concept. And yeah, Ava has been really great to work with. Her confidence has been super infectious. I've always really admired that, and she's been really dedicated, and it's been great to come across one challenge or one problem a week, and then start to work together with her to search for a solution, and then by next week, once we have a rough idea of how to solve it, she comes back and she's applied that solution to all of the different 6 topics that we were working on, and it's been great to see her dedication.
Wow. Congratulations, Eva. That's amazing to hear that kind of validation from your mentor. I'm so proud of you. You did a fantastic job presenting today as well. Um, I wanted to ask you, what if another student from Ujjval wanted to do magic in the next session? What would you tell them? Especially if they were not sure, actually not wanted to do, but they were like, should I do it? Shouldn't I do it? Is it worth the time? What would you tell them?
I'd say something like, it's a really great experience, but it's also up to them. So I give them a few suggestions or advice. Like, if you want to learn about coding in a fun way, and also have like a person like who teaches you and also helps you learn about whatever you want to learn about, but also at the same time doesn't give you commands or like, say you have to do this. It's kind of a really good way of mentoring and everything that I've seen so far. So I definitely suggest it to them if somebody else from like my juniors or somebody would want to try out magic. I definitely say it's a really good experience.
Thank you, Eva. Jennifer, you're our first mentor for Magic from Thailand. And so as we're expanding our network, most of our mentors are in the US. If somebody from Thailand or any other country, or for that matter, any STEM professional wanted to mentor with Magic, what kind of advice would you give them?
I think I would encourage them to do it. I mean, I think that for me, it's just been really rewarding to see how not only like Ava thinks about problems, but also other mentors to approach teaching coding and science. Obviously, yes, with the time zones, there's going to be some challenges in finding good times to meet, but I think that's inevitable, and perhaps most people who work in remote time zones relative to their countries might have some experience with dealing with time zones, but other than that, it's been a really rewarding experience, and I would encourage other people to mentor as well.
Great. I look forward to working with you in many more sessions then, Jennifer. You've done a fantastic job, and hoping to work with you in many more sessions to come. And I can't wait to see what Eva does in STEM in the next few years. I'm looking forward to connecting back and hearing more from you, Eva, on what you've done. And with that, I'd like to thank both of you for spending some time with me and talking to me about your magic experience. Thank you.
Thanks, Ira.
Thank you so much.